Besides the elders' own children, the meeting of a young girl and the elders was something that no living person in the village had seen. On this extraordinary morning, soon after the elder had barely escaped death, the meeting of the young girl and the old man was like the moon meeting the sun of the coming day. As Little Seed approached the elder, she saw how kind and gentle his face looked. She had never seen him up close. A strange sense of calm overtook her. The chief elder graciously thanked her and complimented her on her bravery as she stared at him in wonder. "Now, I have nothing prepared for you, but little girl, tell me, what does your heart desire?" At the very moment he asked that question, Little Seed's heart started to beat rapidly. Everyone waited for her response. She looked at the elder's kind face and felt her hands shake as she spoke as loudly and as clearly as she could. "I have a new idea, and I would like to share with the council of elders." There was a soft gasp amongst the people of the village. The eldest elder tilted his head as if a slightly different visual perspective of Little Seed would help him understand what he just heard. He looked deeply into the eyes of the little girl standing in front of him. Then he spoke. "I have heard stories of your intelligence from others in the village, and now stories of your strength and bravery from your father. I think I would like to hear this new idea." Little Seed did not move and felt as if time had actually stood still. Her father's face dropped in disbelief. One of the young male apprentices of the council frowned and respectfully reminded the elder that women have never been allowed to speak to the council of elders, much less little girls. The elder looked over to the young apprentice and said, "Some may find comfort in old ways remaining the same, but things are always changing. I have seen many things in my life. I have seen everyone older than I pass away, and I've seen most of you arrive as newborns. The arrival of new life and death are the only things in our lifestyle I have not seen change." He paused, then continued. "When we blindly follow any one path of living, we may not necessarily be moving forward. Therefore, we must always be ready to let go of what we are for what we could become." The eldest of the elders paused again, as if to catch his breath, and then said softly and deliberately, "I will hear this little girl's new idea. She is courageous and intelligent. She deserves and has earned our attention." There was complete silence. Having used a lot of his energy, he sat down, faced Little Seed, and said, "Please, tell us what you have discovered." Little Seed's father had tears of joy in his eyes. Her mother stood with her head held high. Her brothers and sisters smiled broadly. And everyone paid full attention to Little Seed as she began to share her idea. Slowly but surely, the elders and everyone else in attendance became entranced as they listened to Little Seed's idea. And they continued to listen in complete amazement as the idea became clear to them. These events happened before the British Empire, before the Roman Empire, before Greek civilization, before the Persian Empire, before the Chinese dynasties, and even before the ancient African empires of Egypt. Fertile soil is the name they gave the place where they lived. And on this remarkable morning, in this vibrant community, and on this land, is where the little seed of our story shared her new idea. Her idea, along with many other ideas from many other people, would be passed down from generation to generation. And it is the passing of ideas, knowledge, and wisdom through orature that would enable the descendants of Little Seed and these early communities to build the first cities, the first states, and the first empires.